Hello, this is Ken Heaston on air, the evening news, and good to be with you again this evening. Um, Tonight, we're going to go over using the Facebook Ad Manager, and we're going to take a look inside and see how it works and the different kinds of ads that you can run, and so you kind of get an idea of it. Now, people develop complete courses on this that are very intense. So what I'm going to do tonight, well, it's not that. Okay, it's just an overview. It's just so that you can see, what the Facebook ad manager is like, how you access it, and give you a little bit of an idea of what's inside there. If it's something that you think you'd like to do, well, there's plenty more training available out there. So you can just see tonight if this fits for you, if this might be a part of how you promote your business. So let's get started. All right, we're back, and let's go right in now, and let's kind of find and go into the ads manager. Now, mine shows right up over here on the left-hand column. It's possible that yours may not. If not, kind of look around. On this drop down here, I have a place called Manage Ads, and if you've never ran an ad or even set up your ad manager before, I don't know. It's possible it might not even show up in this drop down, but if that's the case, stay logged into your Facebook profile on one tab and open a new tab and just search for Facebook Ads Manager, and you'll get hooked up. Okay, you'll find a way to get started there. But so anyway, once you get it set up, you're going to have access to it somewhere on your page. That's the thing about Facebook is everybody's page is just a little bit different. Okay, so I'm in my ad manager right now, and one of the first things you want to do if you haven't ever set up your ad manager before is come over here on the left hand side and go to billing. Okay, now what you're going to want to do is you're going to enter a credit or a debit card, and that way when Facebook gets ready to bill you, it's set up and ready to go. So um, it's they have different ways of billing it out, and also you're going to get to set your budget per day and keep track of how much is getting spent every day. So you don't really need to worry about it. No pressure. Just put a card up. What's going to happen is they're going to put up your billing threshold in levels, or first of all, they're going to give you probably like a $20 to $50 threshold. Okay, and so when you run enough ads that you hit that threshold, then it's going to bill your card. And it goes in increments as you use it, and as you spend more with advertising, the increments will go on up, and to $100, $250, $500, things like that. So anyway, also if you run some ads and you want to go ahead and pay, you can go into billing and you just hit the button, and it's just like a pay now button. It'll just pay everything on your account so far, and you can reset and start over. So you need to set up billing first, get that all hashed out, and then you're going to come in here. This is like the dashboard of your ads manager, and ads manager works like this. Um, First of all, you create campaigns, which is kind of like the big envelope for a bunch of different ads. Okay, it's a general campaign of you know certain type of ad that you're going to run. Okay, uh, inside of campaigns, you're going to have different ad sets, and ad sets is where you set the budget for your ads. And then inside ad sets, you can have more than one ad, so you can do some split testing and see. In fact, Facebook will split test for you. When you put more than one ad inside an ad set, then Facebook's going to help you decide which one's working better, and that's the one they're going to show more. So they do a lot of stuff automatically for you that you might have to do on your own otherwise. So Anyway, that's kind of the way it works. Now, when you get into your dashboard, the way they got it set up right now, anyway, you're kind of working backwards. The button over here says create an ad. Well, that's at the far end from campaigns. Okay, so you kind of create an ad and work backwards. What we're going to talk about tonight is the kinds of ads that you can run. Now, we went into this a little bit last night when we were talking about a like campaign for your page, getting a lot of likes and everything. But we're going to focus tonight on the other three that most of us use. Now, they actually have added one more. I've used a little bit. I haven't had a whole lot of luck with it so far, so I'll go over it last. Okay, now the three that you're going to use the most are send people to your website, increase conversions on your website, and boost your posts. Okay, those are the three. Now, we already talked about promote your page, the like campaign, that you should probably want to have that running all the time. Okay, now the boost your posts is, let's just go over to my Facebook fan page here. And this is the one for my business. And if you take a look here, this is a post that automatically posted from my blog. Okay, so I can promote this post if I want to. Now, once your account is set up over here in billing on your ad manager, then you can just hit this little button right here, and this particular post, was about a dad that gets to stay home and make pancakes for his kids. It's a really fun one. So let's just say that I wanted to promote this post. I can do a little bit right here just by hitting boost post, and it brings it up. I've already got my account set up. I can just send it out to people who like my page, or people who like my page and their friends, or I can choose more targeting. Now, we'll go into more targeting later in the week, so I'm not going to get into that right now, but let's say I wanted to boost this post just to the people who like my page. Well, why would I want to do that? Couple of reasons. First of all, if my post just organically posts up to my page, only a very few of the fans are going to see it. And so you know, I don't get the full whammy for my posts going out. If they don't come over to my page, they're not going to see it. So by boosting the post, I can get most all my fans to see that, and it'll actually linger. Like if you use this type of a way to boost your post, then it's just you can set a budget, but it's automatically just set for one day. Okay, and see, they've got the tab 3 days there. I can go and I can boost it just for one day. Okay, now what that's going to do, it's going to spend $5 boosting this post to the people who like my page, and it's going to do it automatically. When it hits $5, it's over. Okay, or 24 hours, whichever goes first. And they usually spread it out. Okay, it's already set up, to where my shows, I've got my payment set up. So all I've got to do if I want to boost this post is hit boost, and it's in review and ready to go. We're reviewing your post, see if it meets our ad guidelines. Okay, so you hit OK, and now that is running. Now let's just go see if we refresh this page. Let's go back, and yeah, it shows up right here. It's the post, and it's in review. Okay, now this one here this says not approved. I decided to try one. I just boosted a post just like I did just a second ago, but it had a lot of text in it, and I wasn't trying to do anything Facebook didn't like. I wasn't putting a bunch of spammy text in there. It's just the type of text that was in it from the blog post. So I decided to go ahead and run an ad on it, and they let it run just for a little while, but they disapproved it. Okay, they just didn't like it. And Facebook's like that. They only want no more than 20% text on your image in your ad. Okay, so this one here is running. Now let's go back. We're going to create an ad, and what we just did is we did boost your posts. Okay, and so if I go in here and do it, it's a lot more intensive. I can do the same thing, but I have a lot more choices. Okay, so that's one thing that you can do. Now, another thing is send people to your website. Now, if you click this one, what this is going to do is it's going to take you in, and you're going to put information about where you want people to go, and you're going to set up an ad with images, and you're going to be able to run your ad out to your website. Now, there are rules and regulations. You're just going to have to study up on those first so you know what they are, because Facebook doesn't want to send people away from Facebook to a website that is non-compliant. So you have to follow their rules. Your website has to follow their rules. So also your company may not want you sending people right from Facebook over to your replicated website. That usually doesn't work very well either. So you have to find out what works, and if it's going to work for you, that's one thing that you can do, and it's a pretty powerful way to advertise. Now, this one in the middle, increase conversions on your website. Well, it's the same as send people to your website, except you're going to create an additional pixel so that Facebook can see if people that go to your website actually click on a button in there and take an offer, whether it be like a sale of a product, download of an ebook, whatever it may be. They can track that for you. So Facebook does a lot of really good stuff for you. And I will throw in last, they just have opened up this get video views. I use video in my posts ever so often and run ads. It's called a video funnel. And you know, the way how I have been doing it in the past is very effective. I tried this get video views and I didn't really like it too well yet. They may not be done with how they're going to do it, but the way that they wanted to bill me for it and everything, and the way they wanted to present it, didn't seem very cost effective for me. So I'm not using get video views very much yet. They may make it better in the future, and I will learn more about it as it goes. But those are the main types of ads that you can run, and you just click this button and move right along and follow the bouncing ball, and after you do it a time or two, you'll get to be a professional at it. Now, another thing that I wanted to show you is reports. Okay, it's in your ad manager, and when you run ads, you can get reports on how well your ads are doing. Okay, now I haven't run very many ads lately, so I'm not going to have very much in here, but you can get reports, for, say, I guess, uh, either 90 days or 3 months. I guess that would have to do with, a month-to-month billing cycle or something like that. But at any rate, you can get reports, and you can actually set up right here with a schedule, you can set up an automatic report to come into your email every day. And so you can set it up for one of your campaigns, and every day you're going to receive a report. You're going to select what it is you want to see in the metrics, and it's going to send a report out to you. So a real handy part of Facebook ads is you can keep track every day what's going on. I like Audience Insights quite a lot because when you are looking for an audience to go out and target with your ads, Audience Insights is very powerful and a really good way to get started and find the people that you want to run your ads to. And then there's the audiences here, which we'll get into that a little bit more tomorrow. We're actually going to set up an audience and play with a little bit, but it's different audiences that you can set up so that you can select them in your ad. And what happens is when you start building your ad, you can either select an audience out there on the internet somewhere, or you can pick one of the audiences you already have set up. So it's a real good way to get your ad out to the people that you want to see. So tomorrow we'll go into audiences quite a bit more, and we'll learn how to use audiences, and it's a really good way to keep track and keep in front of your leads. So that's all I have for you tonight. I'm sure glad that you made it to Ken Heaston on Air, the evening news, and look forward to being with you tomorrow night. We'll talk more about Facebook and your blog, and have a good evening. We'll see you tomorrow.